gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Haskins will throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up.
Because I got them set
so
to go for the receiver.
Further behind here in the early going.
And my coaching adjustments.
And it's fielded at the 34. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Play action. Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that...
And the pressure gets to him again.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Bengals bring out their punter now. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Herbert. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 3rd and 2, Herbert on the move to his left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, it's Howell. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run on first down. Howell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, it's Howell, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Herbert is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for EA Sports Halftime.
Got away with it. That should have been interference.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
That's what I need to say.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half
no, he's not.
Just working with them.
That rookie is pinning his ass up. That's what it is.
Attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
He's been pinning them up all game,
be
bro.
prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. He's going to loft one. Deep left. And the defense loses it. It's complete.
You're going to leave that wide open all out blitz.
Chicago. A big play there.
Everybody came in.
First touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
None. Wait, one. I intercepted once.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Throwing on first down. Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
That ball was perfect, right in between.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our time. It's our time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Haskins.
Come here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Ooh, look at him.
And that'll be incomplete.
He almost had that shit.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's see how quick that trigger is.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up.
Not quick enough.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 60 or. 54. Come on, baby.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Right at his ass,
now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rolling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well-conditioned.
You put his ass on the map like that,
he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now they try the right side here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
I'm running the ball most of the time. I'm trying to
this
run the clock
thing is
out.
flat out finished.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
I need the stats to
From the
stay low.
24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Come on, fat
It's
boy.
on a throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
This quarterback now just 1 for 5 since coming on, but that one gets him a 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there.
As soon as you touch the ball, it's leaving.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes
scared
like
if you
that
can't catch the
downfield.
ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox, light, lead them.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
Oh,
And they'll
man.
get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Joe Mixon, though.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down,
No,
but
sir.
not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation,
Ooh, Mixon
you
tired
tighten
too.
up underneath in
Come
your
here.
coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son.
Now a hit and a loose football, and the Bengals grab it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and 13. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
91.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Looking to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
And no friends on the field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
X3. 218, chop, 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So that one will be accepted.
Ready. And 2 stop. Let's go, Tiny. Let's go right here now. Ready.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
No flag, ref.
Picked off at the 11.
No flag, huh? That's cool.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Game,
They're
right?
down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball.
You got 3 of them.